everybody, it's Bruce Carson from AthleteBody Fitness. Today we're going to be talking about how to break through those stubborn strength plateaus. Now, as we progress in our lifting, we'll all eventually run into a plateau. Yes, they are the worst, but they're inevitable. Now, if you're a new or intermediate lifter and is making consistent gains with the program you're on, keep doing what you're doing. But if you eventually hit a plateau, keep these tips in mind to break through it. If you're a lifter in a current plateau, finding and fixing your weaknesses is the key. Now, we have all been told that to keep on progressing, we need to be lifting at the right intensities, the right volumes, have the right amount of sleep, have the proper diet. Now, this is all true. We have to have these in check to be performing optimally, but what if we're still stuck? Now, we are only as strong as our weakest link. So that means somewhere in our chain, there's this weak spot that is holding us down. So what is your weak link? How do you spot it? Now, my favorite way to spot a weak link is to look at my sticking point in my lift. Now, what is a sticking point? A sticking point is when the strength of the muscles cannot overcome the resistance, causing the bar speed to drop to low enough for you to miss the lift. Now, there are three phases of the lift: the bottom, middle, and top. Let's use the max bench press for example. Are you missing it off your chest? Or are you getting close to lockout and just barely missing? What about the deadlift? Can you just not get that heavy weight off the floor? Is that where you fail? Or is it right in the middle? Now, are you missing at the bottom, middle, or top of your lift? This is what you need to analyze. Now, everyone has different weak points, but it's important to find where we're weak at in the lift and to attack it with appropriate training. Now, here are the ways to fix these issues. One being, we need to develop more speed and acceleration. Speed is a way to bust through any sticking point. So what we're going to want to do is use a lot of explosive exercises, specifically in these weak zones. Now next, we have to strengthen up the muscles in this portion of the lift. This generally will tell you that these muscles are not strong enough to support the load. So we're going to want to individually target these muscles with isolation exercises. And finally, we have to strengthen the weak zone itself. This is where isometric exercises really come in handy. If you're weak at the bottom of your bench press, you most likely need to strengthen your pectoral muscles and deltoids. If you're stuck in the middle, it's most likely your triceps, deltoids, or lats that are the problem. Now for your squat, if you're stuck at the bottom, it's most likely your quads or low back muscles. But if you're stuck in the middle or the top, it's most likely your hamstring or glutes. And finally, for the deadlift, if you're failing off the floor, it's most likely your quads or hamstrings. But if you're failing in the middle or the top, I would focus on your glutes, low back, and lats. So don't keep going back to those main lifts and failing on them. Focus on your main weaknesses, your weak muscle groups, your weak strength zones, and strengthen them up, and I promise you, your lifts will go up. I hope this video helped you guys. Once again, I'm Bruce Carson from AthleteBody Fitness, and I'll see you guys soon.